All right, here we go. We are finishing Season 1 of the Knights of Lorcana League, which, in case you don't know, is an online league where people play on either Pixelborn or Discord with an actual deck. Whoa! So with that being said, though, guys, it's a pretty cool time because you get one match a week, of course, and be able to go ahead and climb up the leaderboards and see if you have what it takes to make it to the top cut. Why is that? Well, pretty much on March 9th, we're going to be going in and having the final stand tournament where the top 28 are going to be able to automatically qualify and compete to prove that they are the best. The top two will be able to get a custom Knights of Lorcana playmat, which is going to be pretty dang cool. In the process of actually getting that designed right now for you guys. So I'll keep you guys posted on how that is going and give you guys picks and everything as we get closer to the end of the season. Now, with that being said, 28 people, that feels a little bit uneven. And you're right, it does, because the entire tournament is going to actually be top 32. But what about those 4 extra spots? Well, we do have about 58 competitors in this league so far. Well, in case you were wondering, the final 4 spots are going to be given to those who qualify in the Last Chance Qualifier, which is going to be happening on March 2nd. Now, the final 4 spots are going to be very vital because you are going to be qualifying, and, of course, the higher that you qualify, potentially the easier the match you go against, because we are going to be seed ranking. So if you qualify first in the Last Chance Qualifier, then you in turn will be going against the 4th place competitor, and so on and so forth. So the last place person in the LCQ will be going against the first seeded on the leaderboard, which probably is going to be King Louis, let's be real. But with that being said, guys, with that, because we are a worldwide league, that's going to mean that we are starting around 10 Eastern. That's still going to be up in the air. I'm going to be communicating with some of you guys who are either in Europe, and I'm going to be also double checking to make sure that we don't have anyone in Australia. I don't think we do, but I'm going to double check just in case. But tentatively, it's going to be starting at 10 Eastern for both tournaments on the 2nd and the 9th. That's going to be very important. Now, with that being said, the reason why that is going to be so important is so that the Euro players, of course, aren't up until midnight trying to play a tournament. Meanwhile, it's not too early that you guys should still be awake enough to be able to play the tournament. Now, of course, understand that I, of course, am ranked in the top 28. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that, but here we are. With that being said, though, I am going to be casting both tournaments, the LCQ and the final stand tournament, which means, of course, I'm not going to be able to participate in that, so everyone will be bumped up. What that also is going to mean is that the last week of the season will be on February 17th. So you're going to have that final chance to get your challenges in, to get your match in, and to finally make that top 28 cut so that you don't have to compete in the final stand tournament or in the last chance qualifier. At the same time, in order to qualify for the final stand tournament, while you do need to be in the top 28, you also need to have a minimum of 5 games played. Because guess what? Sometimes what ends up happening is you get one win and you all of a sudden rank, right in, because of how the ELO ranking is calculated, in the top 28. Well, we don't want someone who joined the very last week of the season to automatically get a win kind of thing and to suddenly qualify in the final stand tournament. Nope, we're not doing that. So it is 5 minimum games. So keep in mind, because we do have on the leaderboard a list of how many games that you have competed in on the leaderboard. If you're in the top 28 and you got 5 games, you are set. If at the end of the week of February 17th, you are in the top 28 with 4 games or less, unfortunately, you will be bumped out, and someone who has 5 games and is the highest ranked, outside of the top 28 will then be moved into the 28th spot, and everyone will be bumped up. So keep that in mind. I really want to make sure that we get this out soon enough so that you guys know what is going on for that. Now, the 24th through the 2nd, the leaderboard will be locked. The stands that you guys will be in, the placements that you guys will have, is going to be locked in stone. And we are also going to have the sign-up sheet for the LCQ going out on the 24th as well, so that I will know how to make the bracket in order to get you guys all situated so that we can have the smoothest tournament possible on the 2nd. Now, this, of course, is going to be the first season of the tournament, so I am at our first season ever of the league, and so I am going to be asking for some of your guys' patience as I will be live broadcasting while also not competing, while also running the tournament. But also at the same time, we are going to have some time where I will be taking a break on the stream. It's not going to be me talking, for 8 hours that day if it does take that long. Ugh, no one wants to hear my voice for that long. So, anyway, but we are going to be trying to make this as smooth as possible, but I do ask for your patience as we go through these first 2 tournaments, as they are the first ever tournaments that we have been casting. I do have experience casting many other tournaments, but that was for virtual reality and casting those tournaments as well. I mean, I casted a 10-hour tournament for virtual reality a couple of years ago and whatnot. It is draining. And so I just ask again for your guys' patience as we go through this process. And if you do have any questions, concerns, or anything that you want to run by me, you are always free to DM me. And, I am happy to resolve any and all concerns that you might have. If I can't resolve them, that's your problem. Not really, but Anyway, guys, so go ahead. I will try to tag everyone in the league that so that you guys know exactly when to be able to qualify or sign up for the Last Chance Qualifier. At the same time, we are also going to be having a sign up for those who are in the final stand tournament. So if you are ranked in the top 28, and you just so happen to not be able to make it that day of the tournament, that's perfectly fine. We're going to be then the 5th placed person will then get bumped up and we will move everyone accordingly on the bracket to be able to do so. So those are going to be things to be able to keep in mind. It's going to, it's going to be sad, if you aren't able to make it, but I understand that life happens. But that's also why I am giving you guys a heads up now so that you can properly prepare for the Sundays ahead. So those are things to be able to be looking forward to. Go ahead and comment anything that you might be saying or seeing that you might need me to go ahead and clarify a little bit more. It is, also, this actually is a big deal. The LCQ and the Final Stand tournament will be a single elimination best of 3. Also, how the tournaments are going to work, the LCQ and the Final Stand tournament, until you guys are in the top 8. It will all be up to dice rolls. We're not going to be using Pixelborn to randomly select. It's all going to be dice rolls, so get those dice ready and roll true and hope that you get that kind of advantage there. But until, of course, you get into the top 8 of the LCQ and everything, then it will be by rank alone in that case, and that will be a slight advantage as well. If you do happen to make it that far. Again, keep in mind that these are going to be single elimination best of 3 tournaments, so there is also that to keep in mind as you compete. Also, big thing here as well, you will not be able to change your decks at all. You will not be able to switch decks in between rounds. You will not be able to change cards in between rounds. We are going to be treating this as though it is a store championship or a, LCQ or bigger tournament like that, meaning that the deck that you bring is the deck that you play the entire time. If you guys do have any things that need to be contested, we are going to be having a judges chat as well, to where you can go ahead and explain the situation and get a ruling. Now, we do have me as a judge as well, and then we also have a couple of people in the league who are also certified judges as well at their local game stores, and so we are going to be asking if you do have judging experience, especially for Lorcana. Go ahead and let me know. I've been, a judge as well, and so we're going to be having that. So if there are any needs for you guys to go over rulings on specific things, go ahead and let me know in the judges section that will be created for the day of the tournament, and we'll try to get that resolved as quickly as possible. It's going to be a really great time. It's going to be a great day. Again, I do ask for your guys' patience as we go through it, but it's going to be an awesome time. You guys have really helped make this league absolutely amazing, and it's been such a blast to be able to get to know all of you guys. And the fact that we've been able to do this so smoothly, is, just a great help, and a great thanks to all you guys for what you have been able to do. You've made my life so much easier for running a league of nearly 60 people. It's gone incredibly smooth. Ugh, hiccup. Anyway, it's gone incredibly smooth. So again, I do want to say thank you guys so much. And season 2 is going to be probably a little bit longer. We're looking at testing for a 12-week season, but we'll also be having some league suggestions in the chat on the Discord to be able to determine how long you guys think that the season should be. So, a lot of things to look forward to. And again, if you do have any friends who do want to compete in this league, even to compete in the Last Chance Qualifier tournament on March 2nd, they are able to compete as well. Just get them in the Discord, and when the signups happen, go ahead and get them involved. So, with that being said, guys, it should be a great time. Looking forward to what we have in store. And until next time, guys, have a good one.